What's up guys, Sal here. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, the mighty Exynos 9810 variant. It's an incremental update over the last year's phone, but I'm very happy about the changes. Camera improvements, new features, more RAM, stereo speakers and a bit less bezel. So first up, let's take a look at all of the components that we get inside the box. So we are presented with this booklet which has the SIM ejection tool, manuals that no one ever reads, and surprisingly we have a transparent case which is very nice. Next up, we are presented with the phone itself, but before turning it on, let's see what else we have inside. So we have this USB connector that you'll be able to use to transfer all of the things from another device, and also we have the fast charging wall adapter here. Fast charging capabilities right off the box, both wired and wireless if you wanted to. Also we have this USB Type-C cable, and finally the AKG branded headphones, and honestly these are the best headphones that comes free with any phones and they do sound really good. And also you get these extra free earbuds so that you get a nice fit inside your ears. And finally we have the star of the show, the Galaxy S9 Plus, which is powered by the mighty Exynos 9810 processor. This phone comes in 4 colors. This one is a midnight black and the other ones are coral blue, titanium grey and the lilac purple. Aesthetically though, the phone looks almost the same as the S8 Plus, so the bezel at the bottom end of the display is now marginally thinner. The placement of every buttons, the power button, volume rockers and the Bixby buttons remain the same, but one thing to note that the aluminum chassis of this phone is now matte versus the glossy finish in the S8, which will surely help the frame stand out from the rest of the device. I remain a fan of the curved edges of the display that melt away into the aluminum rim, with the glass back equally curved to help fit in your hand. The curved edges on the front panel are less intense than on the S8, which makes swiping in from the edges of the screen a bit easier. Having said that, we have recently heard that the Galaxy S9 has been awarded the best display ever on a smartphone, beating the previous number one, the iPhone X, whose display was made by Samsung itself. Here you can clearly see the difference between the two displays. The content on the S9 Plus looks way better in comparison to the iPhone X. It's 20% brighter and has even better color accuracy than before, and is the new standard for smartphone screens. Over at the back of the phone, we have most of the changes this year. The fingerprint scanner has now been moved to the bottom, which is now in a much better spot, and just above it, we have the most hyped feature for this device, the dual cameras. Up until now, pretty much every smartphone camera is so small that they all have fixed aperture lens, but the Galaxy S9's new camera has the first ever variable aperture lens. It can automatically adjust from f2.4 all the way up to f1.5 to give the best low light performance, and you can actually see the aperture lens opening and closing if you toggle between the two apertures. This is actually super cool. I've never seen a small camera with variable apertures before. Most of the GoPros don't do this, most of the tiny cameras don't do this, so this is really impressive for a smartphone camera. Finally, the intelligent scan is the merging of two biometric features, face unlock and iris scanner. The S9 will automatically search for either your face or your iris when the phone is woken up. It's designed to choose one over the other depending on lighting conditions or the action that the user is doing. If there is not sufficient lighting, it will use face unlock because this is the default mode. But in an environment with good lighting, the system uses the iris scanner. The phone has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos surround sound, one at the bottom and the other one at the earpiece. It was my most requested feature on a Samsung phone, and I'm very happy that Samsung is finally giving us what we wanted for so long. Having said that, the Galaxy S9 Plus is the best phone you can buy right now, and I'm gonna do a full review of it soon and also make comparison videos with the iPhone X, so make sure to subscribe and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.
Okay.